Hey guys, you're probably wondering, he's got a camera mount up again. What gives? I did it for a couple reasons. One, I happened to be looking for something completely else in my car, and I found it. Score. Two, it actually has to deal with what I plan on talking about. And three, I always liked the camera mount. I always enjoyed putting the camera up, driving down the road, and talking. Edit that out. So, this guy I follow on Twitter and YouTube, at Figure8. Figure8. I don't know why everybody says at now still. When dealing with Twitter handles. Because there isn't anybody on Twitter without the at in front of their name. But anyway, so this guy Lex, he's been doing YouTube for a while, and I've been kind of following his channel. And he'd been doing kind of like a he's totally switched his Minecraft, or his videos were mainly like Minecraft build videos, which were really cool because he was using different mods, and it was kind of a, this is what this mod does, and this is what I built with it. And they were really good because he was really good at it. And then when GTA 5 came out, he kind of started messing around with that and doing some mod videos on that, and started doing a lot of the car videos, and he got really good at them, and he's kind of changed his whole channel to GTA 5 mods and car stuff, but he posted on Twitter the other day about how when he records his videos, he's been trying to do it better with people in the other room because of social anxiety issues. And I get that, because I find it easier to mount the camera to the window and talk to the camera than I do talking to the camera with my wife holding it. And it's nothing against Summer, it's just my own personal social anxiety issues that I have with myself. So I figured, hey, I found the mount. I can go ahead and talk about social anxiety issues that I have. And it's always been a thing, but I've never really been able to contribute it to anything in particular. Before I had my wheelchair, and even not as much as I've had, but like before I got my wheelchair, when I would walk out the places, I would have that in the back of my head. I would have that fear that I was going to fall, and it was going to bring attention to me. I didn't want it. And it's not like negative or positive attention. It's attention I didn't want. So here I am in the middle of Walmart, and I'm like, I want to say I was 21 at the time. I think I was 21 at the time, and I had this nervous breakdown. It felt like the walls were caving in on me. I felt hopeless, and I was shaking, I was sweating, I was having this these shakes that I really would only get when I was in front of a TV or a computer or whatnot for long periods of time. And I had this, and there was hardly anybody around me, and it freaked me out. So with that, I stopped going out to places. I stopped wanting to leave my house, and it really did put a damper on my relationship. I had moved in with, at the time, with my girlfriend, and we were like, hey, she wanted to, let's go do something. And I'm like, no, we'll just sit and watch TV or something. We'll find something to do here. No big deal. We don't have to leave. And it really kind of started to irk her that I never wanted to go out, because I used to always wanted to go out and do at least, do something, And there's nothing to do in this area, but I wanted to do something. So here, this first time I had this, panic attack, and it freaked me out. So, move ahead a couple of years, and We're married now. We got married, and we were hanging out with these other people, and we were out somewhere. And even though I was in my wheelchair at the time, I had that same feeling again, and it kind of flashed me back to when I first had that, and I closed back up. And it was one of those times where I didn't know what was going on, so I didn't react. I just showed up. And it's something that I can't do that anymore, and I know that, and I don't show up anymore. I talk through things. I don't know if I'm talking loud enough because the wind is really freaking loud. So, this social anxiety issue I have has to do with my own insecurities, not anybody else. So when Summer holds the camera, I'm afraid that I'm going to do something or say something that is going to kick up my own anxiety issues. So that becomes my main focus in the back of my head, and I stumble through words, and I hate being able to not do that correctly. So I'm hoping that maybe talking this issue out will help me with that issue. But I'm glad I'm not the only one that does videos and has this social anxiety issue. And I'm pretty sure, I think the internet is full of people that are the same. I think we're all on the internet for the same reason, that we have an easier time talking with people through a filter of the computer than we do face-to-face, and that's why we choose to use the internet for our medium instead of actual face-to-face conversation. So if you've had any of these social anxiety issues, feel free to talk to me about it, talk to someone about it. It'll help. Leave a comment and be like, yeah, man, I was in the middle of like Costco's, and some lady asked me to try a Swedish meatball, and I freaked out. These things happen, and none of us are really sure why they happen, but they do. So leave a comment, thumbs up, like, subscribe, hit me up on Twitter @LoneDog, even though I just bitched and complained about people using the @ it's I'm on Twitter, LoneDog. Come and find me. I'm always come and find me.